Yeah. Do you see what happens naturally when we kind of flow?
Yeah.
So let's rewind it back. So you meet this guy and he's amazing. The connection, it's really going great. He's everything you want him to be. And, you know, okay, you guys are going to like have this baby and everything's great. And so what starts happening? Like, when do you start noticing that things are getting a little funky with him? Like, did you ever notice anything? Like, you look back and you're like, yeah, you know what? He was doing these funny things and I should have caught that.
You know, yeah, when I first started dating him the first month, like, I mean, it was a red flag that he was so, wanting me to move in. So everything was just so quick. And I get it, like, I'm quick. If I know, I know, you know, but, you know, I my birthday, like, he went to AC and I found out his ex-girlfriend was there. I'm like, it's just like stuff just, and when I would call him out on it, he would never admit to anything. Like, he would just say, you know, that's not true. Like, he was the type of guy, if you saw him in the street at Taco Bell and he said he was at McDonald's, he would be like, he would make you feel crazy that, you know, it was a mental abuse. You know what I mean? Like, he wants me to move in. Like, with my ex before him, I lived with him for 3 years, but he would never say it's our place. So just like, I don't know. He was very secretive. You know, he was too perfect. He was too, like, if anyone met him, if you guys met him, you would be like, he's a great guy. He dresses the part. He acts the part. He has no real friends. I think that was a red flag. Like, he was friends with everybody, but no substance. There's no substance to anything.
Yeah.
You know? And right after I found out I was pregnant, like, the next day, he called me. He pretty much said, like, the IRS wiped out his bank account. But I think he had issues. He had money issues. He had no credit. When we were trying to move out of the small apartment we were in, like, he would entertain these big ideas and plans, but nothing would ever happen.
Nothing would manifest. Okay.
You know, so it's like, okay, let me help you. But I was the type of person that's like, I'll help you get out of your shit.
Yeah.
But he can't admit to who he really is, because then he has to face it then. He has to actually wake up in the morning and be that person. So, you know, whether it was, I'm like, I'll help you with the money, but when I found out it was like $100,000 due, I'm like, okay, I never knew someone to pay taxes like that. I can't help, like, I couldn't tell my parents. I was living in a lie for a long time because I decided to stick with him, even through, like, cheating and all, and it wasn't even regular cheating. It was like addiction cheating.
Right.
Wow.
And he was living a bunch of different lives, and he didn't know who he was. But when I started finding out who he was, like, he couldn't pretend anymore. So that's why he pushed me away, because he didn't want to face that, you know, that reality. And you know, I guess there was like, there's just red flags all the time, but I just really believe people, you know,
you want to see the best in them.
You are in the beginning. I don't know.
Right. So the red flags are there, but you know what? And